How to fail. This is a topic I've been quite eager to speak about as I don't think enough people talk about this. Let's start with some interesting statistics. 42% of marriages in the UK end in divorce. 50% of businesses fail within their first 5 years. 20% not even making it past their first year. 95% of diets will fail, and most people will regain their lost weight within the first 1 to 5 years. With failure occurring at such a high level in so many important aspects of our lives, why aren't we taught more about how to deal with these sorts of challenges? I want to share a set of principles and reasons as to why many people fail, and then compare this to a mindset of a winner. Many of the points in this video were directly inspired by the book Failing Forward by John Maxwell. If you enjoy this video, I highly encourage giving this a read for some full insights into this topic. Without further ado, let's dive straight in. Number 1. A negative attitude. I find there's rarely a time in which a negative outlook on a situation is beneficial. I live by a notion that in the majority of cases, I want my mind to either help me achieve peace or progression. When situations are out of our control, I choose to ask myself, would you rather be the optimist that's wrong or the pessimist that's right? Both scenarios could lead you to a poor outcome. The difference is how you feel in the build-up to it. Number 2. Unwillingness to change. The world is constantly evolving. I find not being able to open up and change either your actions or your mindset will leave you constantly fighting tension and going around in circles. Sometimes the best thing to do is to take a step back, review a situation objectively with some space, and work on what you can change that's within your control. This is against most of the human nature for most people, and hence it causes them to fail. Number 3. A shortcut mindset. The get-rich-quick, 30-day abs, and chasing overnight success clubs have never been more full. I feel as though this has been made worse by the popularity of social media and the ease at which we can show a life which is not necessarily as real as it is. Number 4. Relying on talent. Whilst I don't think identifying and leaning into your natural talents are a bad thing, in the majority of situations, there is very little that will beat hard work over a period of time. When people fall back on the idea of just wanting to coast by on their raw talents and never put in the work their competition is, this will work against them in the long run. Number 5. Not having any goals. The best way I've heard this put is if you don't know what you want to be doing in 5 years, you're probably already doing it. Create a plan for where you want your life to go. Without a direction or a well-aligned compass, you're far more likely to head in the wrong direction unknowingly and never achieve the things you truly want out of life. Number 6. Not knowing how to fail forward. They say there are only 2 certainties in life: death and taxes. In my experience, the other thing we can always count on is success never occurring in a straight line. To become successful in any area, it's going to be filled with adversity, setbacks, and numerous challenges. In order to get through this, we need to learn how to fail forward. This means understanding how to learn from our failures so that it can continue to progress us forwards in life. What most people do is fail and end up getting stuck in a rut. Whether you're average Joe or an overachiever, failure is almost guaranteed. The difference between them is whether they fail forward or backward. Number 7. Learn a new definition for failure. If you're someone that is constantly caught up on the idea of previous failures and setbacks, start with learning a new definition for what these mean to you. Failure doesn't have to be a bad thing. Having a setback gives you the opportunity to start again more intelligently. Failure is simply the price that we pay in order to achieve success. Failure is and always will be a part of the journey to success. Number 8. Don't take it personally. Never take failure to heart. Failure isn't a single identifying moment. If you experience a setback, it doesn't make you a failure. It means there was a breakdown in your process. Don't let failure from the outside get inside. You can choose to let setbacks be the thing that propels you forward, or hold you back. Go back, review, tweak, and simply try again. Number 9. Accept responsibility. Learn to accept responsibility for absolutely everything that happens in life. There is a key difference between being responsible and being at fault. It's entirely possible to accept responsibility for something without being at fault. The moment you own and hold yourself accountable to absolutely everything that happens in life, you're able to figure out what is within your control, and it allows you to continually move forward. Number 10. Accept the past and say goodbye to yesterday. Understand that living life is like being in the driver's seat of a constantly moving car. If you spend all your time looking in the rearview mirror, you're going to crash. Learn to accept the past and say goodbye to yesterday. Your feelings and association with the things that have happened in the past will either lead to breakdown or breakthrough. The best way to do this is to start by actively looking for the benefit or lesson in every bad experience. Number 11. Work on changing yourself. Start living life from the inside out. That means when you experience a problem and you want to change the world, start by working on how you can change and improve yourself first. Work on changing either your perspective or your state to allow you to see the world differently. So these are some of the main reasons that people ultimately fail in different areas of their life. But how do we go from this to thinking like a winner? Some really simple principles. Winners reject rejection. Winners see failure as temporary. Winners see failure as isolated incidents. Winners keep their expectations realistic. Winners focus on their strengths. Winners vary their approach to achievement. And lastly, but most importantly, winners bounce back. I hope you enjoyed this video and it's left you with some food for thought. As always, I look forward to catching you in the next one.